everyone. It's Sue London. I want to welcome you to the Ask Sue London show. I am so excited to have you here. I told you last week I had a surprise for you. I told you about my wonderful tech guru, my angel. Well, he's here. I'm so excited to have him here with us. Now, before I introduce him, I want to tell you how I met this amazing man. I always say to you about, in the morning, start your day about what your intention is, what it is that you want to achieve that day. Sit down in your meditation, talk to your loved ones, your pets, your angels, tell them what you need. So what happened on this one particular day, going back just a few months now, I had just put the intention out that I wanted to have somebody come into my life that I could trust, that was the real deal, that was honest, was a great energy person with such an amazing, caring soul, and that I would have a really great connection with, and also be very talented as what they would do. Couple hours passed, and I had a friend reach out to me. Her name was Luann. She has her own podcast, and she said, I don't know why, but I just got to connect you to this guy that I'm working with, and I know you're going to hit it off. I know it's just going to be amazing for you both. And this is how all this happened. So I want to introduce you to my hero, my tech guru, my best friend, my brother from another mother, the amazing Thiago DeSouza. But also I got to add in there that he's now an award-winning creative director. And I'm very, very proud of him in so many ways. And he's the guy who is totally 100% responsible for creating my new website, AskSueLondon.ca. So you make sure when you leave this episode that you check that out, because you'll see what I'm talking about. He's so gifted and talented. So Thiago, enough about me bragging about you, because you know how much I love you, but I just had to make sure that everybody knew how crazy great you are. So now you can stop the blushing because you're going red.
I don't know what to say. I feel like that was the best trailer for the best film coming out, and I better stand my ground and bring my game.
Well, you know what? You're amazing. I tell you that every day, and you are truly an answered prayer for me. And what has it been? Only 2 months that we've known each other? 3 months, maybe?
No, it's been about 4 months, my friend.
Has it been 4? Wow.
It's been about 4 months. Yeah, we're getting old.
Okay. You can say you're getting old. I'm going younger, right? I'm in my 60s now, right? You're still a baby.
There you go.
So tell everybody your background, first of all, because they need to know, you've got such a real range of gifts that you bring to the table. So tell everybody about yourself.
So I'm one of those kids that just loved films and just loved watching movies, and I went to school for it, and I learned about filmmaking. I got my bachelor's degree at Academy of Art of San Francisco. Then I got my master's there. And then when I came out of there, I started working with a lot of great companies, great organizations, and great films. And a lot of people started coming back to me and started asking, how do I promote this? How do I get it out there? And started asking me, how do I market it? And so I decided to go back in and learn about marketing, learn about how to get exposure, and learn that whole side of things. And so I opened up my company, my production company, and I started doing that also. And people loved it, and we started getting really good results, and it was just so amazing. And then within COVID, I started jumping into podcasting and learning about that, and learning about people that are doing those and how do they work, how does the social media part of it work within it, and it's been very successful. And I can't take credit for it, but people out there doing this just need to get that exposure, and you can always find the right people that want to watch their content. And it's just when we find that right person to watch their content, it's just been amazing results. So,
well, what I want to tell everybody, what I really love about you're genuinely invested in helping your client. And I truly appreciate the fact that when I came to you, you know where I was at. I didn't know what technology I was using. And I had a lot of technology I was paying for that I didn't need. And you were like, okay, Sue, we're going to clear your plate here. Like, you've got a lot of things you don't even need. And so if you're looking for someone to work with, guys, this is your man. There's no question. I put my reputation on it. I would only promote this guy. He is phenomenal and honest and the real deal. And so when we started, you know, the first thing you said was, let's clear stuff. And my big thing was, you know, help me reach the global millions more that I wanted to do. Now, tell everybody, what was the steps that you gave me? Because we've got a lot of people listening. They've got amazing stories to share. And, you know, the YouTube, I did not use it at all until, you know, we got started. And then I didn't know what we could do, until you told me. Tell them our journey.
Yeah, no, when it comes to you, like, one of the things that we first needed to do is clear your plate. I felt like that you wanted to do a certain thing, but you had so many things around you that you had to control and do that you weren't allowed to be you. And it's not about me when I work with someone. It's about us. It has to be a teamwork, because at the end of the day, it's your visions, your dreams that I am responsible to bringing it to people. And when it came to you, you weren't on air. People weren't seeing you. And I just met this like amazing person right back at you. I met this incredible person that was just helping so many people. And I felt so many more people needed to hear from you. And we needed to find out, how can we clean your plate to allow you to be where you wanted to be and become successful that way. So we started taking down over 75 different plugins from your website. I felt like it was a city of plugins, and we started to reconstruct it and try to simplify it, so you yourself can just look at it and understand it and know what to do. And I love now when you like reach out to me and say, Thiago, guess what I just figured out? It's amazing. It's amazing to know someone has a hold of their dream and they can manage it. And so, when we started, you know, we started clearing out all those things, and now I love it, because like I said, you reach out to me and you tell me like, hey, I can do this now. I can do that now. And you feel the energy, you feel the strength, the hunger of moving forward, of getting things done. And now we focus more on the things that we need to do, which is getting you exposure instead of having you manage all these other things.
Right. And you know, the first thing I remember that when you said to me, like, let's look at YouTube, and I've had a lot of questions, as you know, I discussed with you. I did not know that it's possible for people to make money from YouTube. And the first thing that you said to me was, I want you to start making shorts. And I thought, honestly, guys, this is how lack of technology I knew. I thought he wanted me to start a business with shorts, like making, like sewing or something. And I think you've heard me say it on other episodes that, you know, is it say short? Is it shorts? Is it short videos? You know, tell me so I can sound right to Thiago. And so now I really enjoy doing those. Now, explain to people who don't know what they are. I mean, probably 90% of the world knows, but for the 10 like me that didn't know, tell them how easy it is for them to get started.
Sure. So especially YouTube, social media is actually an easy formula. The formula is consistency. You have to be consistent. Shorts are a wonderful thing. Yes, I did not ask you to wear yellow shorts and start a business. But shorts are wonderful things because they bring in a lot of views. Shorts are anything less than a minute that you do vertically, like you do a selfie with your phone. You take your phone and then you just say a message. People are always looking for information. People are always looking for things to feed them. And so when you do shorts, they feed people. When you give people, you know, little moments of inspiration, little moments of a tip, or little moments of, you know, what you do, like you do a lot of meditations, which is amazing. people fall in love with those. And shorts, they're so short to watch. More people watch them than they would watch a normal video that's anything longer than 2 minutes on YouTube. So what's the formula there? The more views you get with shorts, the more people start watching your longer content. The more people start watching your longer content, the more people start subscribing to you. Even with your shorts, they start subscribing to you. And when that happens, you start getting more hours. So YouTube has that formula where if you reach a certain amount of subscribers and hours, they start making your channel monetizable. But also, I want people to understand that YouTube is not the biggest payout. YouTube does not pay a lot on the commercials. They don't. Right. So, and before you get to a really huge payout with YouTube or a big consistent payout, you have to reach about 10,000 subscribers. But
10,000. Okay.
In your videos, with whatever topic you have, you can create affiliations with companies that fit your niche. For example, if I'm a car salesman and I'm doing YouTube videos on cars, then I can create an affiliation with Nissan or whatever car company it is to promote them within my videos. And then if someone goes to their site, if they buy a product from them, I get a cut from it. So a lot of people don't know that when they go into YouTube, they say, "Oh, I'm just going to make money off of YouTube by having YouTube pay me." YouTube is the least amount of money. They pay the least amount when it comes to making money off of YouTube. And affiliation is actually the best way to do that. But that's literally the formula. You get views from your shorts. With your shorts, you get subscribers. When you get subscribers, you get more hours. And now you're starting to head that way to where your channel gets monetization. But you can get monetized before that by getting affiliations. So
that's good. And that's something that we'll have to look at. Now we've got the website done, right?
Did I just put more jobs on my plate?
I know he did. You've heard it first here, guys. And I'll have him come back to tell you how we did it. How's that, Thiago? For really, come on, so let's do this.
Right. First you scale me up and now you hold me accountable.
I do. I see, brother and sister here, right, folks? I told you. No, I really respect and love this man so much. He's just such a talent and I can't say it enough. The real deal. Great personality. Okay, I got to tell the story before I jump into this question I want to ask you. And we're so in sync. If I say, what was that question? He already knows what I have forgot to ask him. So this is a good thing about him as well. So you can see the connection. But one of the things that really drew me to Thiago was that he shared this amazing story when I said, "Why are you doing this?" You know the story you told me. You tell everybody why, because this will bring tears to your eyes, guys. You know the right story I'm telling you, right? You know the one.
Is it that Steven Spielberg moment, right?
No, it's about your daughter, remember?
Right. Yeah. No,
good. Okay, good.
I think we all should have a goal in life to feed the next generation and to make things better for the people that come along after us. Being a father of an almost 3-year-old, that's what I look forward to. I look forward that when I leave here, that she's going to be in a better place. She's going to be surrounded by people that are wonderful, that are community givers, that invest in others, not only themselves, but also in others. That's what I want to happen. And that's my goal in everything that I do, is to make sure that I can leave here and say that she's going to be okay. We understand that right now, within the last couple of years, we've had just anxiety has just been off the roof. Stress has been off the roof. I was telling you the other day where I read a report where over 76% of Americans can't keep up with the economy. And now you look into those numbers and you look at people that are parents, that do have children. How stressed are they? It doesn't have to be that way. And the important thing is for us to make sure that we are a community of, and the best word to fit is healers, a community of people that are driving people forward to find their place and to feel better and to feel more of a community, not by themselves, where they get that anxiety, they get that stress. And yeah, and it's just something that I really feel is important for us to think about as people, is that we have to feed the next generation. We have to make sure that we are going upward instead of downwards. And it's my responsibility and it's my honor to make sure that when I leave here, my daughter is safe and she's surrounded by people who are just beautiful and wonderful and that are going to feed her and guide her the rest of her life the right way.
Amazing, right? See, this is the kind of guy I'm trying to tell you about, right, folks? That, you wouldn't have people tell you that when you have your first business meeting. And that's what I really love, Thiago. And every day we work together, we're always inspiring and uplifting and motivating, and we're kicking each other's butt, but in a very loving way, let me say, right, Thiago?
Right.
His body's kind of sore today after your new goal, right? That you started.
Working out with well, I have two workouts. I have my exercise workout, which I was pushed by Sue London, and then I also have working with her, which is always us working together is always an exercise session because we work hard. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. We always challenge ourselves. She always gives me challenging tasks, but I love it because it's teamwork and we make it happen. So.
Right. And so if you're listening to us, I really want to encourage you that if you're in a place where you've got a message to share, you've got a business that's making a difference in the world, this is the man you want to work with. Now, as I say that, Thiago, I'm going to ask you a few times during the show, give them the information how they're going to connect with you.
Sure.
How do you want them to connect with you?
Sure. They can reach me by email, which is tdesouza@tdesouza.me. Simple.
Perfect. So, and like, I will share him because he's a phenomenal guy. I can't say this enough. Like you don't hear me brag to this extent around people. So the fact that, Thiago in his really busy schedule has come on the show to educate us, and like Thiego's going to come back. This is not the only one time he's coming on, because he's just got so much information that he's helped me with. And so many of you are like, what is your secret, Sue? How come I'm seeing you everywhere? Well, this is my reason. This is my way I got there was from this man. So don't sit back any longer. This is a year to get your message out, to get your products, your services out there, but in the right way with the right person. And this is the man for you. Now, let's go back to the shorts, and then I want to talk about, what would people put on YouTube? So the shorts, when you and I talked, again, how long consistency, am I putting this on? The thing that you said to me was, we have to look at your schedule, correct? Would you say that to everybody?
Yes, 100%. Okay. Yeah,
and then go ahead.
Because you want to make sure that it fits your schedule. The worst thing that you can do is get started and stop. Like I said, consistency is the biggest formula on YouTube. It's the biggest working formula on YouTube. And if you if you're like the Today Show and you're not there today, you can lose twice as much viewers, twice as many subscribers than you would by working and gaining. So it can take you a day to lose 10 or 20 subscribers, where it can take you a week to a month to gain them.
Now, do you feel when someone does a short, or if they're making videos, I always have the background I have here, or, sometimes we'll be making videos at the waterfront. Is there any should it be, jumbled up, switched out and do different, or be consistent? What do you want to say to people about that?
No, it just has to fit the niche. It has to. If they are, for example, if they are talking a lot about nature, it will be fitting to be outside, and not sitting in like my background. Mine's a studio, so this is why it fits me. I do production. But if I were going to talk about a lake or weather or nature, I wouldn't be in this background. I would be, outside and talking about nature, or be someplace where I'm interacting with nature. And that makes it fit. So whatever they talk about, make sure that it fits their topic, and look around. Sometimes just take a glance through your camera to see what you see, to try to find that perfect background.
One of the things I want to share this with people, because I do have a lady that she has a really cute little dog. And I had told her the story you told me. I thought this was an incredible idea, but it was stupid in the way that you wanted me to do this. I have to tell it. I say this to you, and I will be honest with you, people listening, that if there's something that's great, I'll tell you. If there's something that it didn't work with me, well, I'll tell you that too. So Thiago said to me this one time, like, I want you to take and put the camera on Buddy. Do you remember that? It didn't go well. Well, I had somebody that had sent a question in and wanted to know, she's got an amazing cute puppy that she wants to make a YouTube show about her puppy. What do you say to that? Because we know that with Buddy, he's 22 months old. He's a crazy puppy. I took him down to the water with the mic on. He shook it off. He drank Lake Erie water and vomited. That was our adventure. So
sounds like a great video.
Man, boy, you know what happened.
Right.
So what do you want to say to this girl that wants to have a channel, The Adventures of Her Dog?
Sure. Just really think about the dog's perspective and film on that perspective. You don't want to film from up here. You want to film it from the dog's perspective. And this is one of the biggest tools that I told you, film upside down, So find a way to get the camera down to the dog's level and film from that perspective. And just don't try to do anything different or specific. Just allow the dog to be itself. What was the dog's name again?
This dog is Tucker.
Tucker. Yeah. Allow Tucker to be him or herself, and just enjoy them and enjoy their natural elements, throughout you filming, and you will find stuff, and you can do stuff interacting with them, asking them questions, see if they'll bark at you or if they'll interact with you. There's so many ways. And the first way is just really showing those videos from their perspective.
Now, would you say, I know I went on Amazon and we talked about this, that you can get cameras that you can put on your pet's back, and you can get these little cameras that can go on their collars. Is there one that you would suggest that people could get? Do you know? Would you know that? Because you suggest a lot for Amazon for me.
Right. That would vary because it depends on the person's budget and how much money they want to spend and what they want to do. But a lot of times, if you have a phone that's older than 2019, you have a wonderful camera, and start with that. So
how do you do it though? Because your dog is small. Are you kind of,
you can do a selfie stick on your camera, and then selfie stick on your camera, and then you just point the selfie stick downwards, and you have the camera near the dog. Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys who have asked that question still don't understand, send your question to me, and then Thiago's going to be back and we're going to talk more about that, because I know a lot of you want to have your shows, your videos around your pets, and this is a man that will make help you with that. And as you know, how busy you and I are, and my husband, Ross, he's always like with Buddy. And so now Ross's job for 2024 is to make the adventures of Buddy, because a lot of people want to know what this new puppy of ours is doing. And it's always something new every day. So this is where Thiago's going to start working with his friend Ross to, do this. And that will be a whole other show, and lots more to come around that, right?
There you go.
Now, before we leave, this time is going so fast. We've talked a little bit today about shorts and YouTube, getting yourself out there. You've met the amazing, wonderful angel of mine. I am sharing my secret with you, so you know that if you're wanting to soar, this is the man. Now, I'm going to be bringing Thiago back, and he's going to talk about a new platform that he's created. And why don't you tell them a little bit about it now? And I think when you come back, are you going to actually show them on on the screen with our technology that they can see it?
Yeah, we can 100% do that. I'll have something. We'll figure something out. We'll make it happen.
So tell them about the program, about the platform.
Sure. So the platform is called Journals, and Journals is just a place. It's a new social media and also online streaming network to allow you to tell your stories. It's really feeding people the ability to tell their stories and to also.
It's
I'm
so
trying
much.
to think of
It's like, where do
I'm
you
trying
start,
to think
right?
of the proper word, because the more I had a meeting with my accountant on it this morning, and we just always expand from it. And this is the biggest problem with Journals. There's so many elements to it that are going to feed people, and it's hard talking about it still. We're trying to narrow it down into like a message, but there's this Journals.social, which it's about you finding a community that fits you, about you having the ability to teach people, becoming a leader, and also creating a legacy. So you can come in there and you can create courses to sell to people, to teach people. You can have your events in there. Eventbrite is very mad at us right now because we're not charging for you to put an event, and Eventbrite is charging you. So I'm just saying, you might want to choose something. So there's those elements. And then the streaming part of it, which your podcast, your YouTube channel, we are actually allowing, instead of you sending us your videos, we're streaming YouTube channels through it, and we're doing national campaigns, and we're actually estimated to be about 2,500 viewers right from the beginning by the end of January to almost 50,000 viewers by the end of the year. So we're excited about that, and we're negotiating with huge people. We're going to have live events on there. We're going to have your show hopefully on there. Not you, Susan, you're obligated. But other, everybody who's watching, hopefully they'll come and be on there. So, I have to do something you're pointing all these fingers at me. I have to get you back. So, so it's just an exciting community to just really allow you and your business to grow, and not only that, but simplify what you're doing. The biggest message that we've talked about, what I did with you, was how do we simplify everything? And so Journals.
Can I interrupt that? I'm sorry for a second, because I know I've had a lot of discussions with a lot of people around, they've got amazing online courses to offer. And you and I talked about this extensively when I first started our first conversations. And where do you go? And there's one out there. I don't like naming names, but you can name it if you want. But that you have to pay a huge monthly fee. And when you're a Canadian like me, you've got the exchange on top of that fee. So it's even more monthly fee. And does it really give you what you want? So what's great about Journals is that you can have your online courses on here. And I just put up my first course. I'm really excited.
Yes.
And it's not hard to do. It's easy. And I think what we're doing is we're hooking it into my website, right? We have to do that. So so it's just amazing. Like if you are looking for a platform, this is the platform where you want to put your online courses as well as your events. And I've got all my stuff on there.
I won't name names, but I'm just not. I'm. This is what it is. I'm a front person. This is what happens. If you don't want your name to be said, don't put it out there and charge too much. So no, but it's just the difference between Journals and other platforms is the simplification method. We give you what you need at the level that you need it at, nothing more. The problem with a lot of the service today, and it's a set package that you have to buy, and it's expensive. And then when you go in and utilize it, you use 3 out of the 10 things that are on there, and it's just becomes this package that you're really not utilizing, and you're paying so much for. And we've learned that to manage a social media, you only need certain elements. And of course, as we grow, we're going to need, more elements, but we're understanding more and more the cost versus value that we can do here, and not worry about having to have those huge prices. For example, for a whole year, you can be able to create courses. You can be able to post events. You can have your business on our platform, where people can go to your business page, and then you can have a social group. You can have one-to-one connection with Zoom in there. So you can have those meetings right in our social media. $99 a year for that. It's just an amazing cost, and then, if you want to add the stream part of it, right now I don't want to confirm this, so this is not confirmed, but our packages are from, I think right now our first package is from uploading 5 videos a month, with our we have a national internal marketing happening. It's $59 a month. So this just allows you to be, like I said, simple price, simple products, simplification to allow you to be where you want to be. And that's creating content, being out there and getting exposure. It doesn't need to be the next tax bracket.
Right. And I want to add to anyone listening, this is the man behind it. So he's a man of very high integrity, very trustworthy, very honest, very honorable. And he's got a big why he's doing this. So you cannot go wrong with this man. And I again will say, I will stake my reputation on the quality you can expect from this man, because he's the real deal. He's like top quality. He is definitely an angel. We call him our little earth angel, because he definitely is. He's doing good in the world. What are we? I should have asked you this before. Is there a special offer if people are signing up? Are they?
Yes.
Could you tell them?
So there is a special offer happening right now. If you are looking to, two things. One, if you sign up to the yearly Journals.social, which is the studio package, we just this week created an affiliation system. So for anyone that passes along the message and has anyone sign up, you get, I think, 20% of what they sign up from, except for the monthly package. I'm not going to sit here and pay people 36 cents or that's crazy. So on the yearly packages and the other packages, you can. And the crazy thing is that it's reoccurring. So you won't, every time they pay, you get 20% of that. So, that's every package. The special package for today is that if you sign up for the journal streaming, any of the packages, the journal streaming, we will upload your first season of your show for free. So that means that we will upload up to, I think it was 10 or 12 episodes. So, I hold myself accountable to up to 12 right now, episodes for free, at no cost to you outside of you purchasing the streaming part of it. So that means that's about 2 months of free content upload. So
yeah, and you are getting, really recognized, you with the listener, by having your products, your services, your show, whatever you put on there, it will get found online. And that's what this is all about, right?
You have to reach out to me by email, and you have to, the key word is, I heard it from Sue.
You heard it from Sue.
That's
Don't
the
forget
code.
that.
I heard it from Sue. So
perfect. Now, do you want me to put my affiliate link in the description below for them to click on? Or do you want them just to email you? What do you want them to do with this, Thiago?
They can you can put your affiliate link, whichever you want to do. If they reach out to me, I'm pretty sure that you'll find me and I'll have to pay you.
I know where you live.
You know where I live.
I know where he lives. And one more time, because we're out of time. So tell them again all your contact information, where they find Journals. Can they check it out? Tell them all the details.
Yes. So go to Journals.social. But make sure you email me at TDeSouza. That's TDESOUZA at SOUZA.me. Make sure you email me. You don't go there and purchase it, because when you do that, you'll be able to say, I heard it from Sue, and be able to get that offer. So,
yeah. And so that, and then the email, you got all that sorted out. That any other contact information you want to share with anybody?
No, they want to go there. That's perfect. They want to go to my email and they be able to reach out to me. That's the perfect place. Or you can go to my website where it's tdesouza.me and check that out. But email me and say, I heard it from Sue. That needs to be your tagline. And then we'll make it happen. So
perfect. Well, I love you, my friend. You know, every time we talk, I have to tell you that, because you know how much I appreciate you, and you really have changed my life, and it's just changing more and more. So I'm really glad that you're my little earth angel, my friend.
Well, thank you for being you. You've been more than been a friend. You've been family member too. So, and the thing that I also want to tell people is that Sue London works super hard for you guys. She works super hard, and that's been the loving experience that I have working with her. Is that she gives everything to make sure that you guys receive everything from her, and that's why it's amazing working with her, and that's the benefit of being around this woman. So.
Well, thank you, my friend. And you know, my big why, everybody watching, is that, you know, when I had that second near-death experience, I was sent back and told that I had to help millions of people and pets cope, heal, and move forward. And that's just exactly what I'm doing. And this is the man helping me to do this. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, my dear, dear Thiago. I love you. That's it for today. So on behalf of my amazing Thiago, my amazing me, and our show today, I'm Sue London, and I wish you much love and many blessings. We'll see you next week.